श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। शुक्लां भरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। वागीशाद्यासमनस सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमेण नत्वा कृतकृत्या स्युतं नमामि गजाननम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। यो नित्यमच्युतपदाम्बुजयुग्मरुक्मव्यामोहतस्तदितराणि तृणाय मेने अस्मद्गुरोः भगवतोऽस्य दयैकसिन्धोः रामानुजस्य चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये। यस्य स्मरणमात्रेण द्वैतवासना प्रमुच्यते बोधात्मकाय नमस्तस्मै भगवते श्रीरमणमहर्षये। हृदाकाशे सदा भान्तं शान्तमानन्दरूपिणं ज्ञानभाणुं वन्दे सद्गुरुं श्रीसत्यसायिनं मन्त्र्यामि। Happy Onam to everybody. Since it is Onam, how can we not talk about one of my favorite characters in the Bhagavatam, Mahabali Chakravarti. For whatever reason, in Kerala they believe that today is the day Mahabali Chakravarti comes and visits all his subjects in Kerala. Swami would say, even in today's thought for the day, you would have seen that. Swami would say, Bali, the word Bali. Generally, Bali, because he was strong, Balamardadanala Bali. One who had strength is Bali. So, because he had strength, Mahabali, what Swami would say is, Swami would say that Bali also means sacrifice. Bali Guru Karadu Shalom Liya. Something that is offered as a sacrifice. That's Bali. Appa Bali Chakravarti stands for that Bali. What Bali na? Atma Bali. He gave himself to Bhagavan. He sacrificed himself to Bhagavan when Bhagavan came for him. Yarkum Kathe Therime, we all know the story of how Bali arose in the lineage of Prahlada. Prahlada, the illustrious devotee, அவனுக்கு விரோச்சனா அப்படின்னு ஒரு son. Virochana's son was Bali Chakravarti. By the power of Guru Bhakti, Shabari பத்தி சொல்றோம் இல்லையோ, just as we speak about Shabari, Bali is also famous for Guru Bhakti. What happened is that during the Samudra Manthanam, when the ocean of milk was to be churned at that time, the king of all the asuras was Bali only. Appo avan sadharana Bali. Mahabali illa. He became Mahabali later. Appo he was just Choni Bali. Just ordinary Bali. Appo because Bhagavan said to Indra, you go and partner with the asuras to churn the ocean. Appadina Bhagavan சொன்னார். You cannot do it on your own. Adanala what you should do is you should go to the asuras and strike up an alliance with them, a temporary alliance with them, even though they are your arch enemies, still form an alliance with them and both of you churn the ocean together, both the parties. If you do so, then I will also myself be present and I will get the Amritam for you. So Indra went and invited the asuras. Asura king was Bali. Bali accepted it. All the other asuras wanted it because of Amritam. Bali wanted it because Bhagavan has instructed. And he was born in Prahlada's lineage. So the only thing they ever lived for is Bhagavan. Virochana was a bit of a he had some atavistic tendencies. He was sort of reverting back to Hiranyakashipu's bloodline. But Prahlada was not like that and Bali was not like that. Bali was directly inheriting from his grandfather. Adanala avanukum bhakti jasti out of devotion. So when Bhagavan had instructed Indra to go and approach him, when he heard this, Bali immediately agreed and they started churning the ocean. We know the story of how Amritam finally came out and then there was a fight. After drinking the Amrita, on being cheated, all the Asuras decided to fight with the Devas. At that time, a severe war ensued and a number of Asuras were killed, including Bali. Bali also was killed. And seeing that the entire Asura clans were being routed, Narada appears there on Brahma's command and says to the Devas, stop this war. You have won. There is no need for you to go overboard and completely exterminate the Asuras. So being told in this manner, they stopped. The remaining Asuras carried all the dead companions, compatriots, and went rushing. Partha, they met Shukracharya. Shukracharya is the guru of all the Asuras. Asura Guru. What he did, Viannal, before Narasimha Avatara took place, he had gone off. 3 years sabbatical. He had gone off on a sabbatical that's lasted generations. Because when he knew Narasimha was coming, he did not want to be there in the vicinity. That's he vanished. So he was not there. That is why in Prahlada Charitram also we find when little Prahlada had to be taught, this fellow Bali is not there, Shukracharya is not there, only Shanda and Amarka are there, Shukra's sons. Substitute teachers of Allah, subs. So he put those subs there and he went away. And they tried to teach him, they couldn't do it. Later on also we find Virochana could have, even in Virochana's case, Virochana went to learn from Brihaspati in Katha. Upanishad in the Katha. This is a story that is there in the Upanishad itself, that Virochana went and learned from Brihaspati instead of learning from Shukracharya. And Shukran Dane Asura Guru. And Shukra is missing in action. Adanala they go to Brihaspati because of Prahlada and Prahlada's nature. There was a truce between the Devas and the Asuras at that time. Adanala Virochana could go to the Deva University to learn. Exchange program. Even Mahabali Chakravarti, when Bali was growing up, Shukra was not in the side, anywhere near, because what he had gone to do was he had gone to propitiate Shiva. And having propitiated Shiva, worshipped Shiva, he got from Shiva the Mrita Sanjeevani mantra, a unique art called Mrita Sanjeevani, to bring back the dead to life. That's your art. That he had learned it. And having learned that art, he came. And at this time, the Asura army completely defeated, carrying their dead leaders, was running, escaping, fleeing for life. After they met Shukracharya, they all lamented, they cried in front of him. Shukra and Chanana, don't worry, I've come at the right time with the right mantras. Chali laid them all down, all the dead Asuras, went to Mahabali Chakravarti, the king, and using his tapas shakti or using the power of Mrita Sanjeevani, he brought him back to life. After Bali came back to life. Similarly, all the others also, who, as long as their heads were not chopped off and some such things had not happened, they were all brought back to life. On seeing that Shukracharya had given him a new life, you are everything to me. I had an old life, and with my death, that life was finished. That life was over. You gave me rebirth. You've given me a rebirth. You've brought me back to life. You've given me life again. Adana, this life belongs to you. Anga arambichadu. Avaruடைய samarpanam starts there. Mahabali is the greatest example of Atma-nivedana bhakti. Navavida bhakti shalrom. We speak about 9 types of devotion. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma-nivedanam. Abdina Atma-nivedanam. 9th type of devotion, highest form of devotion, Atma-nivedanam, offering. Yedai what? Atma, self. Self is offered. This is Atma-nivedanam. He surrenders himself to Bhagavan. He surrenders himself to, when the devotee surrenders himself to Bhagavan, you belong to him. A lot of people are not in a position to even understand what it means to belong to somebody. Nobody is able to really grasp it. To belong to somebody. I am yours. I belong to you. What does it mean? Bhagavatam hime rajyam jivitani sukhani cha. Vibhishana says, I have given everything to you. Life, body, kingdom, happiness, everything is yours. Life itself is yours. Happiness itself is yours. Happiness is yours. What makes you happy makes me happy. Enakku there is nothing that makes me happy. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. Unnishtam ennishtam சொல்றோம். Unnishtam ennishtam. What is your desire is my desire. What makes you happy makes me happy. Other than that, I have nothing to make myself happy with. அப்படின்னா I am not seeking happiness for myself. அப்பேற்பட்ட ஒரு நிலை, பெரிய நிலை. அது சாதாரண விஷயத்துக்கு வந்துடும். It will come to even smallest things. You will not even feel like eating something without considering or contemplating on the one to whom you are trying to offer yourself to. அப்படி ஒரு நிலை. அது in modern times, the person who defined it or described it very beautifully, perfectly, was Girish Chandra Ghosh. Girish Chandra Ghosh, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's devotee, drunkard, kudi karshe varaikum kudichana illaya, drunkard, a debauchee one. And what did he do? He said, right in the beginning, I did not know what he meant by it. But when Thakur asked me to give him the power of attorney, I said okay. But it is only later that I understood what it means. It means I cannot have an independent thought of my own without his permission. That is what it means to truly, completely offer ourselves up to somebody. If that one thing is accomplished, if the one thing is achieved, everything is achieved. Again and again and again we have spoken about this, Ilya. Not having an agenda of our own, not having any ideas of our own, not having any opinions of our own. Being nothing. Being something that entirely, completely, wholly belongs to the Lord. What a beautiful thing it is to belong to the Lord. To belong to Him. You may ask the question, don't we all belong to Him? Is He not Sarveshwara? Is He not the Lord of all? The universal Lord. Therefore, does not everything in the universe belong to Him? Aprina, it's like, other day, a child was writing an article or a little persuasive text in English. Do dogs make better pets or cats? So while she was writing, she prefers dogs, so she said dogs make better pets. But while writing about all the qualities, she says the dog will welcome you as soon as you come home, the dog will come and play with you as soon as you come home, cats can't be bothered. So really speaking, when a dog and a cat are there is an owner. So technically speaking, he owns both the dog and the cat. But the cat does not even believe that it belongs to the owner. The owner may technically, yes, the cat belongs to the owner, but the cat doesn't believe that it belongs to the owner. The dog, on the other hand, willingly gives itself up to the owner. That is the difference. So everything belongs to Bhagavan, yes, but we don't give ourselves to Him. We don't believe it. That's the problem. When we do not believe it, it is not so. Bhagavan enna solran theriyumo? You know what Bhagavan says? Unnishtam ennishtam nu solran. Bhagavan tells us, Unnishtam ennishtam. Your desire is my desire. You don't want to belong to me? Then I will honor that. Whereas when we want to belong to Him, then He is so happy, He gladly accepts and He says, of course you belong to me. So in a way, He is honoring our desire, we are honoring His desire. We are trying to tell Him, Unnishtam ennishtam, whatever you want for me. He is saying whatever you want. What else is love? Tell me, what else is love? There are two people, and if they love each other, what do they do? For you. It's for you. No, it's for you. It's for you. No, it's for you. The O. Henry oda katha onnu irukkume andha madri. That beautiful story of this author called O. Henry. O. Henry stories are quite popular in those days. I don't know if anybody even reads them now. There's one particular story of a husband and wife who love each other very much, and they want to get each other a gift on their anniversary, wedding anniversary day. Appo he has a watch. The man has a watch. She wants to get him a beautiful watch strap. She has beautiful long black hair, and he wants to give her a tortoiseshell comb, a brush to brush her hair with. That is the gift that he chooses. And the watch strap is the gift that she chooses. But both of them don't have any money to buy the gift. So what they do, independently they go. They don't talk to each other about it. Naturally, they want to surprise each other. So the wife goes and she goes to a shop where they buy the hair for making wigs and so on. So she cuts off her hair, and with the money she gets from it, she buys the beautiful watch strap for her husband. What does the husband do? He goes and sells his watch so that he gets the money with which he buys the comb for the wife. On the day they come back, they look at each other. What happened? Gifted a hairbrush, but the hair is cut short. Even go watch strap, but the watch is being sold. The O. Henry twist in literary thing, they would call it the O. Henry twist. The story will go in one way and suddenly it will twist. But what did it reveal? Love. What is love? Something for you. I will give up something of mine for you. For you. For you. This is what happens between Bhagavan and us also. What is Bhagavan saying? For you, whatever you want. What if Bhagavan is taking the lead in this? Bhagavan is the first one who is saying whatever you want. So if you want the world, Bhagavan says, yes, unnishtam and nishtam, I also want the world for you. We say, no, I want you. Say, unnishtam and nishtam, I want you. But what are we saying? I want whatever you want. I want whatever you want. It's very O-Henry twisted. So what is Atma Nivedanam? This is Atma Nivedanam. Atma Nivedanam means unnishtam and nishtam ennam edhu adishaivai. Unnishtam and nishtam ennam edhu adishaivai. ரெண்டுமே பகவானுடைய ஒரு வாக்கியம் தான். ரமண பகவான் நான் யாரெல்லாம் இருக்கட்டும் அதெல்லாம் ரெண்டாம் பட்சம். நான் யார் செகண்டரி. அதெல்லாம் ஆல்சோ பகவான் ஆல்சோ டிட் தட். ஆனால் வாட் வாஸ் பிரைமரி அப்படின்னா ரமண பகவான்ஸ் பிரைமரி திங் உன்னிஷ்டம் என்னிஷ்டம் தான். பகவான் செட் டு அருணாச்சலா, அருணாச்சலா whatever you want is what I want. And the second thing he said is ennam edhu adishayavai. Do with me as you please. I will not bother about it. You do with me what you please. Not allowed me. Do whatever you want. That is what means to belong to him. Then is there anything lacking for me when I belong to him? If I belong to myself, then I will have to look after my own needs, what is lacking for me, what is there for me. When I do not have anything of me, when I do not belong to myself, when I belong to him, then it is his botheration to look after me. I do not have to bother. What I have, I have. What I don't have, I don't need. What I have, I have. What I don't have, I don't need. And I don't. He doesn't want it, so why should I want it? If he wanted it for me, I would have had it. Simple, no? If he wanted it for me, I would have had it. If I don't have it, that means he doesn't want it for me. When he doesn't want it for me, why should I want it for myself? This is not simple. Ida Atma Nivedanam. The simplicity is Atma Nivedanam. The Pariya sadhana is not required. Pariya tapasya is not required. Pariya studies are not required. What is needed to know? This much only. What I have is from him. What I don't have is what he does not want for me to have. Then why should I unnecessarily insist on it? But that is possible only when we form a connection with Bhagavan, establish a relationship with Bhagavan, and therefore want to live for him. That is why we study Ramayana, Bhagavatam, and all these things. That is the only way by which we can form that relationship with him. You may read Sacharita, you may read Swami's life story, you may read Ramana Bhagavan's life story. Why do we read all of this? When we read that, we get to know that person. We appreciate the qualities of that person, the gunas of that person. We appreciate how wonderful and how beautiful they are. Upon naturally a relationship, a spark of love is generated. And as that love grows, where does it end? The other day I mentioned that what is the nature of love? Love wants to give. Love wants to give. Self lives by getting and forgetting. Love lives by giving and forgiving. So what is the very nature of love? It wants to give something. And depending on how much love we have, that much we will give. That much we will give. Now suppose somebody comes to your house. You have made some dish. Suddenly they come to your house. About what do? Okay, you have to give to them also. But you also want to eat it. You don't like them so much. Some people they have come. Sari, சொல்லாமல் கொள்ளாமல் வந்துடுச்சு. சொல்லியா வரலாம் இல்லையோ, இன்னைக்கு பண்ணியிருக்கவே மாட்டேன் இந்த டிஷ்ஷை, இவன் வரான்னு தெரிஞ்சதான் நாளைக்கு பண்ணியிருப்பேன். திஸ் இஸ் மை ஃபேவரட் டிஷ். I would have not even made it today if I knew they were coming. I would have made it tomorrow. Unnecessarily, when I made my favorite dish, they came. What to do? Say, okay, I have to give it to them. Eventually, you will give a small piece. Maybe you will give a small piece. Adve, if it were your children who had come that day to your house, without any botheration, you will give them the bigger piece. நீ வந்தடா, நீ தாண்டா எதிர்த்து நான் அதை பண்ணேன், கரெக்டாக வந்துட்டே நீ அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. If it is our own children who have come to our house, we will say, what a coincidence, how lucky, today only I made this dish, I'm glad you came today. If you had, if I had made it yesterday and you had not been there, what a thing, nice, have. We will give it to the people whom we love. Yeah. So what does it mean? What we give, how much we give also will increase with how much we love them. When love grows, the giving grows. As love grows, the amount you give will grow. In the end, when love reaches its ultimate boundary, parakashta, then what happens? You will give, your giving also will grow so much that in the end you will give yourself. Once you have given yourself, there is nothing else left to give. You can give only until you have not given yourself. After you have given yourself also, you cannot give. In Mahabharata, when Yudhishthira is playing the dice game with Duryodhana, he gives one thing after the other and keeps it at stake and loses it, gambles it and loses it. He keeps himself at stake and loses himself. Thereafter he loses Draupadi. Draupadi comes and asks a question. She says, after he lost himself, what right did he have to play me? You are not free enough to play me. You cannot then gamble with me. You lost yourself. So she asked that question, did he lose me first or did he lose himself first? If he lost me first, it's a different story. If he lost himself first, then he had no more rights to play after that. Like that, when we offer ourselves to Bhagavan, there is nothing more left for us to offer. And then Atmanivedam. That is the ultimate giving. And that is the ultimate boundary of love. And then we start somewhere. Even Shabari we saw, collected fruits and gave. Something has to be given. Another fruits. She gives the fruits. What does Bhagavan do? Does Bhagavan not love us? Yes. What does Bhagavan do? Bhagavan also offers himself to us. Bhagavan offers himself to us. I was just telling, before the session started, I was telling Athalam, in those days, sometimes, because I was sitting and getting ready, and Onam where so I was so keen or interested in talking about Mahabali Chakravarti and his prema and his love, and I was thinking, why is it not time yet? Why is it not 7 o'clock yet? I was impatient. Then I was reminded of something and I was sharing that Swami sometimes would come for darshan. Darshan was exactly at 6:45 or 6:45, Swami will come. Correct, 6:45 Swami will come in the morning. Swami will come down by around much earlier, 6:30 or even earlier he would come. And sometimes you will be so impatient with these people inside have told, is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Can we go? No, Swami, there is still more time. You'll read something, talk to them. Is it time? Is it time? So we think we have been waiting for Swami. When we go to Parthi, we think we have been waiting for darshan. We are impatient to see Swami now. But the reality is, he is equally impatient to see us. He used to be equally impatient. He was waiting. Why is the time not yet happening? When can I go out? Swami will wait. Like that, what does Bhagavan want? Bhagavan wants to give himself to us. Atmado harihi. Bhagavadathila or vakyam. Atmadaha. He who gives himself to us. Who is Hari? Hari is one who gives himself to us. Why? Because his love for us, when it reaches the highest state, we will also want to give. What is the highest he can give? Himself. What is the highest we can give? Ourselves. Kondadu endanai tandadu undanai என்ன கணக்கோ இது ஏதும் புரியாது முழுதாய் உணர்ந்தவர் யாரோ சாய் உன்னை முழுதாய் உணர்ந்தவர் யாரோ சாய் உன்னை முழுதாய் உணர்ந்தவர் யாரோ. கொண்டது எந்தனை தந்தது உந்தனை இல்லையா? மாணிக்க வாசகரோட ஒரு வேர்ஸ் நினைக்கிறேன். யாருக்குள்ளோ சதுரர் Manikavachakar, a particular verse in that he says this, but later on has been used, paraphrased in the song. You, what kind of a bargain, what kind of a merchant are you? Ena, you buy me and give yourself in return. You take me and give yourself in return. Abba, who is the profiteer here? Who makes the profit here? Yarkolo Chaturar. Who makes the profit here? Because I am valueless, you are priceless. I am valueless, you are priceless. Rendu less da. Idu less, adu less. Idu valueless, absolutely no value. You are priceless. This, you take me who am valueless and give yourself who are priceless to me. So Bhagavan also wants to give himself to us. And that is what we are going to see. Mahabali Chakravarti Mahabali Chakravarti gave himself to his guru first. He said, you have given me my life back. This life belongs to you. Shukra was very happy. Guru Bhakti. Just for the sake of this Guru Bhakti, I will make sure that you attain Swarga. I will make sure you will conquer all of Swargaloka. Shukracharya tells him. As a result, it makes him perform a great yajna. Vishwajit அப்படின்னு ஒரு யஜ்ஞம் பண்றான். He makes him perform a yajna called Vishwajit, by which you can conquer Vishwataye Jaikalam. In order to conquer the entire Vishwa, this is the way you shall do it. So with that power, what he did was, he was a golden chariot came from the flames, armor came from the flames, weapons came from the flames of Yajna. Getting on to all of that, he went straight up to Swargaloka. He did not have to fire a single arrow. He took his conch and blew. Indra lost all courage. Nothing had to happen. Mahabali Chakravarti, who was defeated by Indra previously, Bali, who was defeated by Indra, did not even have to come back to fight. His mere presence, his very aura was enough to vanquish Indra. Indra ran with his tail between his legs to Brahaspati, his Devaguru. Again, what has happened? The Bali, I know this Bali, I defeated him previously, but now he looks as though he can eat up the entire universe. How did he get so much strength? Tell me, how did he get so much power? He goes and asks Brahaspati. Brahaspati, Devaguru Brahaspati says, Janami Magavan Shatror Unnaterasya Karanam. Yenadena. Sishyayopabratam tejaha Bhrugubihi Brahmavadibihi. Edunala appadina. Why did he get so much strength? I know the reason why Bali has gained so much power. Because of his Sishya Guna. Because of how good a disciple he is to his Guru, he has gained this power. Sishyayo upabratam tejaha. Sishyayo upabratam tejaha. Bhrugubihi Brahmavadibihi. Bhrugu's descendant Shukracharya has endowed him with so much strength, so much power. His Guru has done so much. The irony is, Indra's Guru is telling Indra what to do. Bali's Guru has given him so much strength. What will Indra say? What are you for? If his Guru can give strength to him, then what in the heavens are you for? If instead of giving strength to me, what are you doing? Brahaspati says what to do. He listens to his Guru. You argue with me. What can I say? He is given his life to his Guru. His Guru says, charge up to Indra Lokana, he is willing to come. You on the other hand are arguing with me. Why have you not given? What is the use of you as a Guru? You are not doing anything to me. Then how can I give anything to you? Guru's grace came upon Bali so much that Indra could not stand in front of him. But why did the grace come? Because of his Atma Samarpanam. He surrendered himself to his Guru. He gained so much strength. Srimad Bhagavatam tells us the story. அப்போ he becomes the ruler of all the worlds, knowing that nobody can conquer him. அப்போ Indra and all the devas wander around here and there. One day they come home to their mother's house, Aditi inuடைய வீடு. They come and cry in front of her. Aditi feels sad. When Kashyapa Prajapati, her husband, comes by, she tells him, my children are suffering. How to do? My children are suffering. Again. The problem for Kashyapa Prajapati is that the other side also are his children only. He is the father both of the Devas and the Asuras. They are cousins in the end. Cousins could not even cousins. Devas and Asuras are half brothers. Same father. Kashyapa Prajapati is the father. Aditi gave birth to all the Devas. Diti gave birth to the Asuras, Daityas. But as far as Kashyapa is concerned, as far as Kashyapa is concerned, it is not a problem at all, because in our house also, no, I want the toy, and children will fight with each other. I wanted, they may fight with each other. That is just them fighting. It's not a big deal. Kashyapa Prajapati thought. Aditi, on the other hand, could not feel like that. And Diti's children versus my children. She felt bad. So Kashyapa Prajapati said, alright, I will do one thing. The problem don't put this problem into my head. I will simply divert you to another office. You go to the Lord, you worship the Lord, let him decide what to do. He is a neutral party. He cannot favor the one by cheating the other, both being his sons. So he told Aditi, you worship Narayana, let him look after you. How he looks after you is up to him. He has got the capacity to make the impossible possible. Therefore, let him break his head. Kashyapa simply became a Pashyaka. Kashyapo Pashyako Bhavati. How do you know? Kashyapo Pashyaka Bhavati. Kashyapa became a Pashyaka. Pashyaka. He would turn Kashyapa, Pashyaka. Pashyaka means one who sees. So he merely sat down and saw. Kashyapo Pashyako Bhavati. Arunathala Varun Aruna has that word. So then Aditi went and prayed to Lord Narayana. Bhagavan appeared in front of her and said, alright, I know what your problem is. I will solve it for you. I will be born to you as your son and I will take care of the problem. Abdinna Bhagavan takes Vamanavataram, short, Vatu, dwarf he is. Vamanatva Chavamanaha. Abdinna Bhagavan himself says, because I was very short, they called me Vamanaha. Shorty. Vamanana Shorty. So as soon as he was born, Upanayana etc. happened for him. Ellam panni mudicha. Nalikku irukko or mari. Ellam panni put on his sacred thread etc. and went seeking alms from Mahabali Chakravarti. Tirima, we know the story. He went and said, I want Trini Padani. I want 3 small paces of foot as measured by my feet. The distance I measure with my feet, 3 steps of distance that I measure with my feet, that I want as my dhanam. That much if you do it is enough. Mahabali Chakravarti looked at this child and he absolutely lost his heart to the child. Bhakti is there in his heart. Already he has love for God. So when he saw this young boy who is Sakshat Bhagavan himself, naturally he lost his heart to him. Even though he did not know. Adam beauty, you need not know. See, you need not know that is divine. But if you have love for the divine in your heart, naturally when you see the divine, the love will automatically spring forth. Your mind need not know, your heart will know. Adhaan bhakti manomayam kadiyadu. Bhakti hritmayam. Hrinmayam. Idenna manomayamam kaatchiya appadinu sollalam. Bhagavan solradhu kaanum thanai viduthu தலைவன் தன்னை காணல் காணும் மனோமயமாம் காட்சி அப்படின்ற ரமண பகவான் says in உள்ளது நாற்பது all your visions of divinity, God, etc. I saw this God, I saw that God, that is all just mental imagination. அப்படின்னு மனோமயமாம் காட்சி. What you see is மனோமயமாம் காட்சி. What he reveals is ஹிருண்மயமான காட்சி. There is a difference between what you see and what he reveals. What you see is only imagination. What he reveals is the truth. What he reveals to you, what the experience that he produces in your heart is reality. It is not mere imagination. That reality comes from the Hridayam itself. The Hrinmayamana Vishaya. Hrinmaya Kachi. Adanala, although Bali Chakravarti does not recognize this young boy to be Sakshat Sriman Narayana, his heart recognizes it. Atma recognizes ulla irukra vastu purinjukiruthu. Adanala he goes and says, I want to give you something. Yen give you something? Prema dane. Love is the reason. I want to give you something. I feel like giving you something. One kuduttale ozhiya enakku this. The yajna will not be completed until and unless I give you something. Ask. Enna vanchu? What do you want? ஏதாவது கொடுக்கணுமே. What do you want? அப்போ யத் யத் வடோ வாஞ்சசி தத் பிரதீட்சமே த்வாமர்த்தினாம் விப்ரசுதானுதர்க்கயே காம் காஞ்சனம் குணவது தாமமிஷ்டம் ததான்னபேயம் உதவா விப்ரகன்யாம் கிராமான் சமிருத்தாம் ஸ்துரகான் கஜான் வா ரதாம் ததார்ஹாத்தமசம் பிரதீட்ச. Bali Chakravarti says, what do you want? Ask me whatever you want, I will give you. Whatever you want to take from me. And enna vanumo yadyad vato vanchasi. Whatever you desire, I want to give you. Unnishtam ennishtam nu solran. வேற என்ன சொல்ல? உன்னிஷ்டம் என்னிஷ்டம், உனக்கு என்ன இஷ்டமோ அதை கொடுக்கணும். ஐ வாண்ட் டு கிவ் யூ வாட் எவர் இட் இஸ் தட் யூ வாஞ்சசி. யத் வாஞ்சசி அப்படின்னா உன் இஷ்டம் எதுவோ. வாட் டு யூ வாண்ட்? வாட் டு யூ வாண்ட்? டு யூ வாண்ட் cows? Shall I give you cow? Shall I give you wealth? Shall I give you earth? Shall I give you land? Dhama? Shall I give you a house? Shall I give you good food? Do you want to get married? Should I ask a brahmana to give his worthy daughter to you in marriage? Do you want villages, horses, elephants, chariots, wealth? What do you want? I'll give you everything. Anything, whatever you want, I'll give you. But when Bhagavan says, no, I don't want all of that, all I want is only 3 paces of land measured by my feet in the Sholram Bhagavan. I don't want anything more than that. Tasmat tvatto mahimishad vrineham vardarshabhat Padani trini daityendra sammitani padamama. Padani trini daityendra sammitani padamama. 3 paces of land measured by my foot. Where other measurement lang kadiyadu. Imperial measurement aprom another measurement la metric system, imperial system la illa. My feet are the measure. Enakku naane saakshi. Enakku naan porume. Enakku naan thane alakara hole, alavu hole. I am my own measure. Therefore I do not need anything else to measure with. My own feet will decide how much I want. உடனே அவன் சொன்னா, உனக்கு I want to give you much more than that. Why are you only asking me for this? Come think again. I can give you an entire Dvipa itself. Lokanam Ekamishwaram. I can give you Dvipadashusam. I can give you an entire Dvipa, an entire continent itself. If you ask, why are you asking such a little thing? Ask something else. I'm not going to get the this much is enough. Sherry, all right, give it. I will give. Then Shukracharya comes there and says, no, stop it. Stop. Even Maya Manavako Harihi. This fellow is cheating. He is not a real brahmachari. In fact, he is not at all a brahmachari. Nirichat Lakshmi Shivataniyo. எட்டு கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டு இவன் என்ன எட்டு கல்யாணம் சொல்லுவாங்க ஜென்ரலா தமிழ்ல பேசும்போது. ஆமா, 8 கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டு என்ன கிருஷ்ணன் பண்ணிட்டான் only 8 கல்யாணம். Krishna got married 8 times. Generally in Tamil when they speak about, very slightingly about somebody who was married multiple times, they will say, ஆமா 8 கல்யாணம் பண்ணது. The reason why they choose 8 is because of Krishna. 8 கல்யாணம். Everything for us, even common things that we speak, relate back to divinity. So Shukracharya says, this fellow has come as a brahmachari. You want to give dhanam to brahmachari, but this fellow is not at all a brahmachari. Brahmachari lapam Brahman. He is not merely a brahmachari, he is the Parabrahman itself. He is Sakshat Sriman Narayana. He is come to cheat you. I am trying to teach you. He is coming to teach you. He is coming to cheat you. He is come in this form. He is saying 3 paces of land, he will take everything away from you. Mahabali Chakravarti says, I want to give him everything. Actually, I want to give him everything. That is why I told him, whatever you want, you ask, I will give. If he had said, I want everything, I would have given everything to him. I actually want to give him everything. Why should I stop now? Even if I know he is Sakshat Sriman Narayana is going to take everything away from me, I want to give him everything. Therefore, this is a good opportunity for me to get rid of everything. Let him take everything. அப்படின்னு the very guru for whose sake he devoted his entire life to, now he is willing to reject also because he wants to offer everything to Bhagavan. Actually, in a way, if you really look at it, what is Shukracharya telling him? Who reveals the divinity to Bali? Who is the Guru? Guru is the one who shows you the truth. Guru is the one who shows you the Guri. Guru is the one who reveals the divinity to you. Prayachati Guru Prito Vaikuntam Yogi Durlabham. Yeah. If the Guru is pleased with you, he will bring Bhagavan to your doorstep. Brihaspati himself agreed that his Guru was pleased with Bali. Bali's Guru was pleased with him. So when Shukracharya was pleased with him, Guru Bhakti, what did it bring? We are discussing Shabari's story. Anal, Shabari's story is not very different to Bali's story. What did Shabari do? She had Guru Bhakti. What did Guru Bhakti do? Guru Bhakti brought Bhagavan to her doorstep. She did not have to go in search of Rama. Rama came in search of Shabari. Leah? What did Mahabali Chakravarti do? He had Guru Bhakti towards his Shukracharya, his Guru. What did that Guru Bhakti do? Vamana came to his doorstep. He did not have to go in search of Bhagavan. Bhagavan came asking. Kadashila Pata, look at the beautiful coincidence. We are doing Shabari's story in Ramayana. In between Onam has come. So we have paused that and we are doing Mahabali Chakravarti without going even an inch away from the main theme of Shabari's story, which is Guru Shushrusha. Guru Bhakti, அது நகர் மாறவே இல்லையே. Guru Bhakti brings Bhagavan to your doorstep. Whether it is Shabari or whether it is Mahabali, the truth is remaining the same. Their devotion to their Guru, winning the pleasure of the Guru, winning the happiness of the Guru's heart, brought them Bhagavan to their doorstep. Yeah. Okay? Bhagavan says, I want these 3 steps in order. Mahabali Chakravarti says, I will give it to you. So really he is not going against the words of the Guru. He is following the words of the Guru. Guru is revealing, this is God. Oh. Choli kutra warn பண்ணிட்டார். Guru has warned the disciple, don't be a fool. Make use of this opportunity. Do not be a fool. Don't simply give land to him. Give yourself to him. Give yourself to him. Even சொல்லலைன்னா எப்படி தெரியும் என்ன? அதனால Mahabali Chakravarti is indeed very grateful to the Guru. Guru has not only revealed God to me, but he has given me a timely warning that I should surrender my entire being to him. அதனால he gives தத்தம் ஹரி ஓம் தத் சத் என்று சொல்லி கொடுக்குறான். பகவான் immediately ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உத்தமல். How does Andal describe this Trivikrama Avataram? அப்படின்னா ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உத்தமன் பேர் பாடி. ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உத்தமனா. உத்தமன் அப்படின்னா a very noble person, a very good person, a very truthful person, one who will not cheat. Uttaman means, the literal meaning is one who will not cheat you, who is a very noble person of great integrity. That's Uttaman. Uttaman. So when she wants to talk about Trivikrama Avataram, she says Ongi, rising up. Ongi means expanding. Ulaghalanda, measuring all the worlds. Who? This man of great integrity, this person of great integrity. Parmat. Why Uttaman? Because everybody thinks that he came and cheated Mahabali. Andal says, no, he didn't cheat. Who said he cheated? Uttaman na avar. Our Uttaman na. ஓங்கி உலகளந்த உத்தமல் பேர் பாடி நாங்கண்ணம் பாவைக்கு சாற்றி நீராடினால் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அப்பேற்பட்ட உத்தமன். So Bhagavan, why did he become so big? அப்படின்னா looking at Mahabali Chakravarti's bhavam, looking at Mahabali's heart, Bhagavan became so happy. It seems that he 2 round போட்டுட்டான், 2 சுத்து போட்டுட்டான்னு சொல்லுவான். When you're very happy, you become a bit fat. Generally, as Julius Caesar also says in that drama by Shakespeare, no, I don't trust thin people. Let me have fat people around me. Because thin people can't be trusted. Why are they thin? Something is gnawing them inside. They are not happy, they are jealous, they are something. I trust fat people because they have they are very innocent. கல்மிஷம் இல்லாமல் இருப்பார். Generally when they say when people get married, no, they put on weight. When people get married, they slowly put on weight. ஏன் அப்படின்னா சந்தோஷமா இருக்க வாழ்க்கை, லைஃப் இஸ் ஹாப்பி, அதனால they put on ஒரு couple of 2 சுத்து, ஒரு 2 tires increase around them. அந்த மாதிரி பகவான் looked at மகாபலி சக்கரவர்த்தி, he became so happy, he increased. பெருத்து போயிட்டார் பாவம் பெருமாள். அவர் ஏற்கனவே பெருமாள் தான், பெருத்து போயிட்டார். கஷ்டப்பட்டு குட்டியா வந்தார், பெருத்து போயிட்டார். ரிஷாயி பகவான் became so big, திரிவிக்ரமனாயி பகவான் measured with 1 foot, he measured the entire earth, etc. With 1 foot he measured the heavens, etc. In the end there was no more portions to be measured, left to be measured. But still the third pace was left, third step was left. Adhanala he looked at Mahabali Chakravarti and he said, where should I keep the third foot? You have lied to me now. You, I cannot lie to you. I will not lie to you. Bhagavan, Emperor, can I lie to you? I come in Prahlada's lineage. We do not lie. Adhanala, place your foot on my head. In Talalavi. Place your foot upon my head if that is acceptable to you. भगवान என்ன பண்ணாரு, ஒரு காலால பூவர் சுவர் லோகம், 100 காலால மகர் ஜன தப சத்யலோகம் பர்யந்தம் பகவான் measured everything. Then he said, where shall I keep the third foot? அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது மகாபலி சக்கரவர்த்தி says, place it upon my head. My head அப்படிங்கிறது என்னது? ஈகோ தானே. Head represents ego. அதனால மகாபலி சக்கரவர்த்தி very clearly says, यदि उत्तम श्लोक भवान् ममेरितं वचो व्यलीकं सुरवर्यमन्यते करो मीरतं तन्न भवेत् प्रलम्बनो पदं तृतीयं कुरु शीर्ष्णि मे निजं. Third foot, place upon my head. இதுக்கு ஒரு அர்த்தம் உண்டு. There is a meaning for this also. What does it mean placing the head, the foot on the head? அப்படின்னா it is with this head, this ego that I thought I will give you, I can give you, I am somebody independent to give you, something belongs to me that I can give you. I now realize I myself belong to you. Then what is it that I can give you? When I belong to you, உனக்கு நான் என்ன கொடுக்க முடியும்? What can I give you? ஏன்னா whatever is mine is already yours. So how is there a question of my giving it to you? You understand? That is why Shirdi Baba says in explanation to that Gita shloka, Sevaya, அப்படிங்கிற வார்த்தைக்கு he says Seva. What is Seva? Doing Guru Seva. அப்படின்னு Nana Sahab Chandorkar translates. Baba says, what Guru Seva? When you belong to the Guru, what service can you do to him? Even the idea I am doing service itself is a mistaken notion, because then you believe that you are independent of the Guru and therefore free to render service to him as you choose. Liye. அவன்தானே படிக்கொள்வான். He is getting the work out of you. He is the one who is giving you the skill, the talent, the capacity to do the work. What can you do? So, what did Bali realize again now? I thought I am doing bhakti to you. I thought I am giving you. இதெல்லாமே போய் உள்ளத்தே உறையுமாலே, நீ உள்ளத்துல உறையுமால். You are the one who is already residing within me. இல்லையா? அவன் அருளாலே அவன் தாழ் வணங்கி. I have bhakti. How did I have bhakti? He gave me bhakti. Lena, how can I have bhakti? I don't even know what the spelling of it is. சின்ன பா போடணுமா, பெரிய பா போடணுமா தெரியாது எனக்கு. பக்தி அப்படி என்ன பா போடணும்? பா போடணுமா, பா போடணுமா தெரியல. அல்ப பிராணமா, மகா பிராணமா அது கூட தெரியாது, ஸ்பெல்லிங்கே தெரியாது. பாதி நாள் தப்பு தப்பா பக்தி எழுதிட்டு இருப்பேன். How do I even know bhakti unless Bhagavan has put it into my heart? Therefore, even the mistaken notion that I am independent is wrong. Yes, it is a mistake. You have arrested me. Bhagavan என்ன பண்றான் அப்படின்னா, Bhagavan ties him up. Bhagavan ties up Mahabali Chakravarti, binds him up and keeps him there. Hey, you are a debtor. Debt collection agency. Bhagavan போறோம். First letter, second letter, first call, second call ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. Bhagavan did not send any letters, collection agency, phone calls ஒன்றும் கிடையாது. நேர directly he arrested him. Straight away legal action. அதனால என்ன பண்ணார் அப்படின்னா, he tied him up. Heritu, you have told a lie. You deserve to be punished. அவன் சொன்னான், correct. What you have done is right. அவன் சொன்னான், பிரமாளே, பிரபோ, what you have done is correct. ஏன் அப்படின்னா, நான் பண்ண தப்பு தானே. I made a mistake. My mistake is not that I was not able to give you the third piece of land. My mistake is that I thought I can give you. Somebody independent, to be able to give you. That is a mistake. For this mistake, I deserve to be punished. What have you punished me by now? You've tied me up to yourself. What a punishment this is. And I katina botanina. Bhagavan premaya parango. Look at Bhagavan's wonderful nature. Because he tied Mahabali that day, he underwent the same experience. Kattunna panniya verumayan. He allowed Yashoda to tie him up. Anniki en koindiya na katti potutene. En baliya kattitene. Adinala Bhagavan chandra. Anda karma ka na kattunna pannikren. Let me also be bound by Yashoda. Abdinna Bhagavan, why should Bhagavan be tied up? Only because he tied up Mahabali. Pavam Bali. Anniki panna vendida irundhudu. I needed to do it that day. But so what? I should also suffer the consequences of it. Abdinna Bhagavan allows himself to be tied by Yashoda. He ties up Mahabali. Mahabali says, correct, what you have done is correct. You should do this. You are doing it correctly. I was blinded by ego. You corrected me from my ego. What do I have to do with all of this? Kim atmananena jahati yontataha kim riktaharair sujanakya dastyubihi kim jayaya samsriti hetu bhutaya martasya gekhaihi kim ihayusho vyayaha. Prabhu, what is it that I should hold on as my own? Body. What is the use of this body? The body which I don't know. Kim atmana anena jahatiya antataha. Right at the end, when the life comes away, comes to an end, this body says tata bye bye and goes away. And after that, the body is going to leave me. Why should I unnecessarily cherish this body which is like treacherously going to leave me? Kim riktaharaihi swajanakya dastyubihi. Why should I unnecessarily foster my children? Who are my children? They are thieves. Dastyubihi, they are thieves. What thieves? They have come to steal my wealth. What are the children going to do? They are come to steal the wealth. Right from the moment they are born, they are only stealing our wealth. The school and dress mishama Is there anything good coming from children? Tell me. Children are simply money siphoners. They have come there to exhaust all your money. Their education cost money. Their clothes cost money. Their food cost money. Toys they keep growing, so the clothes keep getting short. Shoes keep getting small. Again and again you have to buy. Education costs money. Sending them to school is expensive. They don't stop with that. Send me for music class, send me for tennis class, send me for in the class, send me for under class, this class, that class. Then they will take me here, take me there. I have got to go there. I have to go there. Car out into the car driver. We are chauffeurs for the children. You have to go here and there. My child. Think about it. We don't think about it in that way because we are blinded by our attachment. We do not think about it that way. Mahabali Chakravarti clearer children. Kim riktaharaihi. Riktaharai appadina those who steal my money. Riktam na wealth. Riktaharai na plunderers of my wealth. Yaar appadina swajanakya dasyubihi. Swajanakya appadina avalukku in name they are children. Swajana, our children. In name, Akya, Abdina, in name alone they are children. But what are they in reality? Dasyubihi, thieves. In reality, they are thieves. While they are growing up, they will do all of that. After growing up, what will they do? They will come and say, so when are you giving your wealth to me? How many shares do you have? Whose name is the property going to go under? So what are the parents earning for? To feed the thieves called children. Kim riktaharaihi swajanakya dasyubihi. Mahabali Chakravarti is asking. Kim jayaya. Jaya, wife. Kim jayaya. What is the use of wife? Samsriti hetu bhutaya. What is she? She is the cause for samsara. Our pere samsara. In Tamil, no? The term used for wife is samsara. Samsaram, literally, samsaram, wife. Because that is what she does, it seems. Samsara hetu, samsriti hetu bhutaya. She is responsible directly for binding us and creating more samsara. More and more samsara will come thanks to the wife. Martyasya gehaihi kimihayusho vyayaha. Adanala, what are the use further? Michadam irke enna gehainu solra. Gehaina na veed, house or family, community, country, ella waste. Everything is a waste because they are all wasting our lifespan. All of it is simply wasting our lifespan, which should be given over to Bhagavan. They are attention grabbers. They take away our attention, take away our time from them. Adanala, Dume Vandampa Prabhu, I do not want any of these things. By taking all of these away from me, you have done me a great favor. Mahabali Chakravarti is the great thing we learn from him is when Bhagavan took everything away from him, he was thankful to Bhagavan that he took it away. Most people are crying when Bhagavan takes something away from them. Ayyo, why did you take it away? Mahabali Chakravarti is saying thank you. எப்படிரா விட்டு தொலைறதுன்னு நானும் யோசிச்சுட்டு இருந்தேன், விட முடியாமல் இருந்தது. இப்படின்ட்டு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். ஏன்னா I wanted to give them up, but I couldn't. ஏன்னா தர்மா, I am the king, husband, father அப்படின்னா வந்து you have made me a kaidi, you have made me a prisoner, you have taken me captive, therefore none of these things belong to me. Avada kshemam, thank you very much. அப்படி சொன்ன Bhagavan became very happy. அப்பதான் Bhagavan became very happy. எதில் Bhagavan became very happy? Even though I took everything away from him, in spite of that he is thanking me. Bhagavan என்ன சொல்றானா, இதுதான் முக்கியம். Why is Bhagavan so happy with Mahabali? When difficulties come upon us, we will scold Bhagavan. Even though they may be devotees, when difficulties come, they will scold the Lord and say, what kind of a Lord are you? அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவா. ஆனா Bhagavan says, kshinariktaschutasthanaat kshipto baddascha shatrubihi nyatibhischa parityakto yatanam anuyapitaha guruna batsritas shapto jahau satyam na suvrata chalairukto maya dharmo நாயம் தியஜதி சத்யவாக். இவ்வளவு பண்ணேனே. I took away everything from him. His own family community turned against him. His guru cursed him. He was made a prisoner. Wealth, opulence, name, fame, power, everything was taken away instantly from him. In spite of all of that, he still thanks me. He still loves me. Adanala, because of that, येष मे प्राप्तिस्थानं दुष्प्रापम् अमरैरपि सावर्णेर अंतरस्यायं भवितेन्द्रो मदाश्रयः. He is under my protection. I have given him refuge. I have taken him under my shelter. He is now mine. Adanala he has attained the great state. Enaduna சாவர்ணேஹே அப்படின்னு சொல்றார். சாவர்ணி அப்படிங்கிற மனு, he will become that manu, but that is not the great thing he got. What is the great state he got? அப்படின்னா ஸ்தானம், பிராபிதஹ ஸ்தானம். He attained this state, he attained this great position. What position? மதாஸ்ரயஹ. அதான் பெரிய பொசிஷன். ஏதோ மனு ஆனம் கினுவானா எவனுக்கு அது திரும்பி அகேன் அகங்காரம் will come. That is not the point. What is the point அப்படின்னா he has attained me. He has attained the position of being under my umbrella, my protection. Dhane periya vishayam. Indrasena Maharaja. Indrasena nu peru avunukku because he conquered Indra. Well, Bhagavan looks at him and doesn't call him Bali. Bhagavan calls Indrasena. Indradukku nee danda Raja. Today I am taking everything and giving to Indra. So what? You are still Indra's conqueror. Indrasena Maharaja. நீ இன்னும் ராஜா தாண்டா நீங்கிறார். பகவான் ராஜாவில் குறைக்கல. His kingdom has been taken away from him. All that which he ruled is going to be given to Indra now. Look at Bhagavan's partiality here. இல்லையா? என்னன்னா really speaking, Bhagavan came for the sake of Indra. Bhagavan took away everything that Bali had and hands it all over to Indra. So really Indra is the king now. Indra is the conqueror of Bali. and Indra is the king. On the other hand, Bhagavan refers to Sambodhana Pandrar. Bhagavan calls Bali as Indrasena, O conqueror of Indra, Maharaja, O great king. Then what is Indran? Juma also ran. Indrasena Maharaja, O Indrasena, O Maharaja. Yahibo Bhadramastute. Go. Bho. A king, that all goodness come to you. Bhadramastute. All goodness will come to you. Bhagavan Ashirvadam Mandral Tanvakanala. Sakshat, Empermane, Sakshat, Bhagavan, we are looking for great people to bless us. Inga Sakshat, Bhagavan Perum all himself is coming there and blessing. Bhadramastute. May all auspiciousness come upon you. May all good come upon you. Sutalam Swargibhi Pratyam Nyatibhi Parivaritaha. Yahi. Oh, go to Sutalam, which even the gods would want to live in. It is a place that even the gods envy. Angapo, go there. Anga, nobody will disturb you. Yenna. Rakshishye sarvato ham tvam sanugam saparichadam sada salnihitam vira tatra mam drakshate bhavan. Beautiful honest shloka. Ananya Chintayanto Mam. Abhinna Bhagavan says in the Gita Alya. Ye jana pariyupasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Abhinna Bhagavan makes a statement in the Gita for those who are constantly thinking about me, are always united with me, who are living for me. In their cases, what will I do? Abhinna. Yogakshemam vahamyaham. I bear the burden of their upkeep, of their welfare. Abhinna Bhagavan tells. Then Bhagavan expands it, and the shloka is Vyakhyanam, Bhashyam. The explanation for the shloka comes here. Rakshishye sarvatoham tvam. When you go to Sutala, I shall come there and protect you. Sanugam saparichadam. I will protect you. Sanugam. I will protect all your people. Saparichadam. I will protect all your goods, your possessions, the things that belong to you. Not just you. All the relatives that you gave up for my sake, I will protect them also. All the objects that you gave up for my sake, I will protect them also. Look at the meaning of this. If you want your family to be protected, give them up for the sake of God. Then God will protect them. If you want your family to be protected, give them up for the sake of God. If you want your possessions to be protected, then not by holding on to them will you protect them. Give it up for the sake of God, then He will look after it. Adam Mahabali Chakravarti story. Rakshishye sarvatoham tvam sanugam saparichadam sada sannihitam veera. This is Parahana Vakya. Sada sannihitam veera. I will protect you and all your objects and all your things, not from somewhere far away, not from Vaikuntha. Sada, always, sannihitam veera. I will always stay close by your side. Sannihitam, oh, nihitam, I will be close to you. Close to you, abdina, edo, invisible form, I will be close to you. Tatramam drakshate bhavan. You will be able to see me protecting you. And Bhagavan is everywhere. Bhagavan is omnipresent. In His omnipresence, He is also by my side. Not like that. Yes, I am omnipresent, but I will also be visibly present. I will also be visibly present. You will see me looking after you. Tatra danavadaityanam sangatate bhava asuraha drashtva mad anubhavam vai sadhya kunto vinakshati. And there, when I say you will see me, I mean you will be able to talk to me, you will be able to come and meet with me. Every day, if you want, you can come and spend some time with me. Angabhoi, you will see me, you will talk to me. Tatra, there, Danavadaityanam Sangatate Bhava Asuraha. There, because you are still going to be living with all your family. They will still remain the same way. They will continue to remain the same way. But because of your association with them, No, they will come and keep muttering something to you, keep doing the same thing, nagging you, pestering you, doing all these same things to you. So you will be frustrated. At that time, don't worry. You just come to me. Drishtva mad anubhavam vai. Then you come and talk to me. Immediately, instantaneously, sadhyaha, instantaneously, then and there, immediately. Kulto vinangshati. All your anxiety, all your worry, then and there will be removed. அப்படி உனக்கு நான் வரம் கொடுக்குறேன். I'm giving you that kind of a boon. இது கூட என்ன பண்ணும்? Mahabali Chakravarti is the ideal for all people like us. We are not filled with so much vairagya that we can give up everything and become sannyasis and go away. We still love our families. We are still somewhat attached to them. அதனால we still want them around us. ஒத்தரும் வேண்டாம், எனக்கு பகவான் is enough for me, I don't need anybody அப்படிங்கிற நிலைமை we have not reached perhaps. Many people may not have reached that level. They still need people. What to do? Appo, what should we follow on Mahabali Chakravarti? Because Bali offered himself to Bhagavan. When he offered himself to Bhagavan, Bhagavan said, I will give back everything that you offered to me. Did you give up your family for me? I'll give them back to you. Did you give up your wife for me? I will give her back to you. Did you give up your wealth for me? I will give it back to you. Did you give your life for me? I will give it back to you. But while giving it all back to you, I will make it so that no harm will come to you because of it. Now you need not worry about your attachment. No, nothing. And the moment you come and talk to me, all your attachments will go away. Daily satsang. Perumal says to Mahabali Chakravarti, don't worry, you stay where you are. You stay where you are, you stay with your family, you stay surrounded by all of them, you go to your job, you do everything. Daily 7 to 8. Come and talk to me. Daily 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the evening satsang. You come and talk to me. Drishtva mad anubhavam vai. What are we doing in satsang? Bhagavan thane paakrom. We are seeing Bhagavan leya. We are like Mahabali Chakravarti. Whether we realize it or not, our position is like Mahabali Chakravarti. Bhagavan is protecting us. Bhagavan is protecting our health. Bhagavan is protecting our wealth. Bhagavan is looking after us in so many beautiful ways. All of us know about it. Look at the world outside. Look what is going on. Look how protected we are. People are saying mental health is being affected under the constant lockdowns and the constant fear mongering that is happening. People are suffering from mental issues and so on and so forth. Is anybody having mental issues? Tell me. Even if you do, even if some worry comes to you, even if some anxiety comes to you, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, when you listen to some Ramayanam, when you listen to Bhagavatam, when you listen to Andal story, something we listen to, and the title, what happens? Sadhya kunto vinangshati. What Bhagavan is telling Mahabali Chakravarti, I can also tell you all. Sadhya kunto vinangshati. Drishtva mad anubhavam vai. Nammudume Bhagavan thane paakrom. We are also seeing Bhagavan only through all of these satsangs. And when we see Bhagavan, when we come into contact with Bhagavan, the whole day, whatever anxiety we have accumulated, whatever stress we have accumulated, whatever nonsense has kept on growing within us, all of that is destroyed when we come into contact with Bhagavan. Yeah. Then we remember Mahabali Chakravarti today on this Onam day, Onam day. Whether he really came to Kerala, I do not know. Is he a Malayali? I do not know. Is he a Keralite? I have absolutely no idea, because Bhagavatam says Bhagavan took avataram and came Bhrigu Kacham, Narmada Thiram. The banks of Narmada only. Bali Chakravarti was performing his yajna, Angadan, Vamana came. So what business does he have coming to Kerala? I do not know. He was actually the king of all the worlds. Lokanam Ekamishwaram. He said, I am the king of all the worlds. He was not merely some Kerala king. But we owe the people of Kerala a great debt, because otherwise we will not remember Mahabali Chakravarti and his bhakti. All the people of Kerala have, in any other part of the India, do we celebrate Mahabali Chakravarti? Payapata Bhaktan is such an extraordinary devotee. But we do not celebrate him anywhere. It is the people of Kerala that have taught us to celebrate him. யாருமே யோசிக்கலையே. Nobody else thought about it. எங்கேயோ ஒரு corner in Bhagavatam, the story of Mahabali Chakravarti. They took up that story. They took up that Mahabali and they made themselves remember this story, this person, Uttama Purusha, so that they may also follow in his footsteps. Yeah, we remember people for two reasons. Either to learn how to be like them or to learn how to not be like them. ரெண்டு ரீசனுக்காக we've got to think about a person either to learn negative lessons or positive lessons from them. மகாபலி எல்லாம் பாசிட்டிவ் லெசன். அதனால ஒரு திருவோணம் டே நம்மளுமே லெட் அஸ் ப்ரே டு பெருமாள். திருவோணம் இட்செல்ஃப் இஸ் பெருமாள் நட்சத்திரம். திருவோணம்ங்கிற நட்சத்திரம் இருக்கே இது பெருமாளுடைய நட்சத்திரம். இன்னைக்கு சனிவாரம் வேற, சனிக்கிழமைங்கிறது பெருமாளுக்கு உகந்தது இல்லையா? அதனால திருவோணம் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் நட்சத்திரம் ஃபார் பெருமாள். திருப்பதி பெருமாளோட நட்சத்திரம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, Shravana Nakshatra. So on this very auspicious day as usual, இன்னைக்கு ஹயக்ரீவ ஜெயந்தி வரையா அப்படி வேறு ஒன்று இருக்கா தெரியலையா? On such an extraordinary wonderful day, let us as usual seize every opportunity we can. We don't care about whose birthday it is. We don't care about whose celebration it is. We take every opportunity that we can to dedicate ourselves to Bhagavan. Kerala only Onam is celebrated. Namakona, we celebrate everything. So that today also we will celebrate and we will say, just as Mahabali Chakravarti surrendered himself to Bhagavan Prabhu, may we also be chosen by you. We cannot do it on our own. Bhagavan has to choose us. I think Bhagavan should have to fill us with that kind of gunas, that kind of Sharanagati bhava, that kind of Samarpana bhava, the attitude of total dedication, total surrender to him so that he will choose us. He will want us. He will want to come to see us. Bhagavan should ask for us. Bhagavan should come. Bhagavan should stay with us. Bhagavan should say, I love you. Bhagavan should say, you are mine. And then we will remember Mahabali Chakravarti and pray in his name. The Christians pray in the name of Jesus. I ask in the name of Jesus. We can also ask in the name of Mahabali Chakravarti. We pray in the name of Mahabali Chakravarti. Bhagavane, for the sake of Mahabali, because we remembered your favorite devotee Mahabali today, may you also be pleased with us. May you also shower that kind of prema upon us, bhakti upon us, so that we also become dear to you. We will offer this session to him, offer ourselves to him. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरिः ओम तत्सत्. श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु.